My talk will be in English. I live in Portugal. I lost my job with the pandemic in a 5-star hotel, and I decided to become a trainer. And since then, I started going deeper about sustainable tourism. And that's what I'm here to talk today. Traveling is one of the most enriching experiences a person can have. And when we travel, we get in touch with some of the most precious things in the world, such as connecting to people and their culture. And therefore, I normally say that the tourism is the industry of dreams and memories. Now, I invite you all to take a deep breath, and if you feel like, close your eyes, open your heart, and follow my voice. Imagine you have just arrived in Cabo Verde for a holiday that you've been planning for so long. You feel the warm wind in your face and start connecting to the energy of the people and the place. You are ready to explore. The first stop is an open sky art gallery where Nhonho Offer, Cesária Évora, and Hilde Lobo welcomes you on a perfect painting reflecting the Cape Verdean culture, music, and identity. The screens are the colorful walls around you. It's a hot day, and it's a time for a water-mouth experience. And you are going to try the best fresquinha calabaceira in town. Feel the fresh, sweet, and sour taste in your mouth. You have just visited Rua da Arte in Terra Branca Praia. And now, we are ready for a memorable sunset. You have just arrived in a very small, picturesque beach. Feel the breeze and listen to the calming sound of the waves. The colors in the sky are a mix of yellow and orange. And visualize the big, round, yellow sun going into the sea in Mordeira Beach, Sal. New day, new experience. You are walking around the beautiful colonial style of São Filipe in Fogo. In front of the city hall, there is a square, and you are surrounded by all of this beautiful colored sobrado, a colonial heritage. And few steps away, you have one of the most beautiful beaches in Cabo Verde. A wide, totally black sanded, which at the sun, it looks like golden sprinkled. And the strength of the waves make a white blanket lace. This is a unique beauty. Imagine, after this, having a good cachupa in Cidade Velha. And you outside enjoying a grog or a punch. And suddenly you open your eyes and you are under one of the most beautiful starred sky you've ever seen. It's almost galactic. These are the kind of memories and experiences we want the tourists to take back from Cabo Verde, based on authentic and sustainable experience. And now, let's get back to reality. talking about sustainable tourism. Tourism is one of the fastest growing sectors in the world. However, if it's not well managed, it can have devastating impact in our environment, people, and their culture. Therefore, destinations must adopt a real sustainable tourism model in order to keep the balance. According to the World Tourism Organization, a sustainable tourism destination must preserve the environmental resources and protect the biodiversity, respect and preserve the culture of the local communities, at the same time benefiting them, address the needs of the visitors and the industry whilst providing common social-economic benefits to all. And in order to Cabo Verde to have a real sustainable tourism model, it's necessary a few things to happen. Firstly, we have to change the paradigm from the business as usual model, where the profit comes on the first place, to a real sustainable tourism model where people and planet comes first. And that means that it's just not enough to build plastic-free hotels, install photovoltaic plants, if by the other hand we're having open sky dump, burning 24 hours a day and sending all of these toxic gases to the atmosphere. It's just not enough to create jobs and boost the economic situation of the country if, by the other hand, we're still having people struggling to have access to schools or even to a healthcare or even to water. That doesn't work. In order for that to work, we have to install the photovoltaic plant and have a waste management system. We have to make the economic benefits for the country, which we thank for because we need it, but also make sure that our local community is benefiting, is having access to school, to water, to health. That's important. Secondly, we have to stop looking what is wrong or what we don't have. And we have to start looking for what we did right and what we have. So, when we start doing that, we identify also the challenges we have within our society and environment, and then build a tailor-made model that creates a common benefit value chain for all the stakeholders. So, if we want to have a real sustainable tourism in Cabo Verde, we can also use the principle of the circular economy and apply it to tourism. These are the three basic principles: reuse, reduce, and recycle. And when we start doing that, we use what we have already, and we can bring back to life our identity and authenticity. And there are some people that did it right in Cabo Verde, actually. And let's see some examples. This is a hotel in Boa Vista. This brought back to life an ancient farmer and fisherman village abandoned on the 80s. And it respects the authenticity and the identity of the place. They used local materials to rebuild, which lowered the impact on the construction. 70% of the electricity is generated by photovoltaic plants in this hotel. And they have a local restaurant with local cuisine that is also supplied by the small farmers and fishermen nearby, which helps to reduce the food waste, to reduce the cost of importing, and mainly to support the local economy. There is a similar project in Japan that started in Iya Valley in Tokushima. They started in one house, and now they extended to the whole country. Another project that it's a perfect example how to use circular economy in tourism It's a TASA project. This project was created in Lolé in 2010. And mainly TASA used the knowledge of the artisans combined with the technology and design and transform ancient arts into actual usable goods. And that generates a social economy that promotes not only the culture, but also assists in the passing by the information or teaching the new generation to take it to the future. TASA is now available in almost the 5-star luxury hotels in the Algarve selling their products. And you can buy something easily, a basket that costs 120 euros. So, if we want to replicate that or to scale up a sustainable tourism model in Cabo Verde, associated to what we have already in Santo Antão and San Nicolau, we can use these things. We can create a program that allows us to rehabilitate our historic buildings, bring back to life our ancient villages. We can also implement strategies that allow our local communities to welcome and accommodate tourists in their own house, but with all the health and security that we need. That also improves the life quality of the people. We have to teach to our younger generation our ancient art techniques. And these products can get a new usage. This is my favorite scarf, and I challenge one of the designers of Cabo Verde to make this one of the most desired fashion item. Why not? We can. All of these products can get new usage. They can become usable today, or we can just have workshops how to make them. Another thing that, in my opinion, it's a little bit left behind. You all know these vans. Do you? Who doesn't? No? You don't know where they are from? Okay. These vans are so characteristic from Santiago Norte. Did you ever wonder which is the storytelling behind them? Why do they use all of these colorful covers with the international bands, with the football clubs? Can it be used for tourism purpose? Can we do something with that? That is something very characteristic from that area. And that's our goal. We have to find what we have within our community and see how we can use it for a modern age. Even not for tourism purpose, in my opinion, I think that is something that is worth to be protected and preserved. Make the storytelling and pass them to our next coming generation. Maybe it will stop next few years and we will lose it and we don't know what's behind. These kind of strategies helps not only the tourism, but can be also a boost for the local community, especially on the remote areas. However, all of these strategies have to come together with a marketing plan that have to reposition Cape Verde as a sustainable tourism destination, not only Sal and Boa Vista and beaches and so, because we have much more to offer to our tourists than all-inclusive resorts where people get unlimited food and drinks, unlimited burnt skin. And that's what we are offering now, but we have much more than that. So, I hope that you all that heard me today are now looking forward to do all of this experience and will run to Rua d'Arte and have a fresquinha calabaceira. Or even you just had an idea of what to do with your granny's house at somewhere with a sky full of stars. Thank you.